right, so we're gonna get started in child's pose, knees apart, big toes together. Reach those hands out in front of you. Forehead rests gently on the mat. Spread the fingertips out, connecting the palms with the mat. And begin to settle into your breath. Breathing in with a full lung. Breathing out completely. Taking this moment on the mat to just transition from wherever you were before this moment to the here and now of this yoga practice together. Walk those hands forward a little bit more. Press the hip bones down and back. Fill up with another deep breath in. And keeping the legs exactly where they are. Exhale, pull forward. Shift the shoulders even further forward than the wrists. And then press right back down. Inhale, pull forward. Drop the belly downward. Lift the heart up. Exhale, press back down. Inhale, pull back forward again, staying right here. And then exhale, shift those hips back. Bring the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale into a long cow pose, dropping the belly down to the earth, chest lifts up high. Exhale, pull the belly up and under, chin goes to the chest. Inhale, back to a cow pose. Drag the heels of the hands against the mat. Exhale, lifting back up, scooping the belly up and under. Inhale, open back to cow. Stay here for a moment. Exhale, belly up and under. Tuck the chin to the chest, staying here. And then finding your way into a flat back. Knees come together to touch. Flex the right foot and lift it straight up behind you, trying not to open up the hip. We'll do 10 pulses right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peel open the hip. Drop down to that left forearm and circle the knee back 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to the other forearm, straighten that leg, re-square the hips to the ground, flexing the foot. We pulse for 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the right hand back up again. Bend the knee 10 circles in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back up and drop that knee. Inhale, cow pose. Long breath in. Exhale, cat, rounding out. Find your way to a flat back. Inhale, that left leg lifts back up. Flexing the foot and 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peel open, drop down to the forearm. 10 circles back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg back, drop to the other forearm. Flex that foot, 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that left arm, re-bend and circles forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that knee, bring that hand up. Inhale to a cow pose, and then exhale, our first downward facing dog of this practice. So our first downward facing dog might feel a little sticky since it's the first time we've been here. So feel free to pedal out the feet, take some movements, shake the head yes and no. Find some breath moving into this pose. Pull forward, high push-up position. Shoulders over the elbows, elbows over the wrists. Stay strong. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward, high push-up position. Press the mat away from you. Long inhale here. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Pull forward again, high push-up. Stay strong here. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward halfway up the mat, and then walk your hands back the other half. From here, inhale into a halfway lift, flattening through the back. Exhale, fold entirely forward. Inhale, halfway lift, grow the chest forward, hips press back. Exhale, fold entirely forward. Inhale, halfway lift, stay here. Hold on to the hips, keep the back flat, squeeze the glutes and stand all the way up to standing. Shift the hips back from there to halfway. Squeeze the glutes, lift the heart, press the hips back. And we lift one more time, release the hips, bring the hands up, take a big breath all the way in. Right hand finds the left wrist and gently pull to the right side. Right ear finds its way to the bicep. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Left hand to the right wrist, take it over. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, swan dive completely forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands back to the mat. Lift your right leg up behind you. Focus on strengthening this left leg. If it's there for you, left hand finds its way anywhere onto that left leg. If it's there for you this early in our practice, take the right hand and match it so that you're standing on one leg. Hands back to the ground, walk those hands forward, stay here, and focus on trying to straighten that left leg. Walk the hands back to the mat, and bring the right leg down. Inhale, halfway lift, grow the spine. Exhale, fold entirely forward. Left leg lifts up behind you, right leg is straight and strong. Focus on straightening through this right leg. If it's there for you, right hand finds its way to the leg. If it's there for you further, left hand joins. Release the left, release the right, and walk them forward, focusing on a straight right leg, really getting a strong stretch through the Achilles and the calves. Walk the hands back, release the leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing. Long inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Walk those feet back to the back edge of the mat. Long inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Walk those hands completely forward into a high plank position. Crown of the head presses forward. Heel bones press back. Drop the knees to the ground. Wrap the elbows into the rib cage and lower down on an inhale. Exhale, press the earth away. Inhale, down. Exhale, press up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 2 more. Lower down. Press up. Lower down. Press up. Stay here with straight arms. Drop the hips. Allow the chest to pull through the arms. Long inhale. Stay for the exhale. 1 more inhale. If it's there for you, pick up the thigh bones. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Bend the knees, look in between the hands, step your feet there. Inhale, halfway lift. Press the energy away from the legs. Exhale, fold entirely. Inhale, sweep up to standing, squeeze the glutes, reach the arms, long breath in. Exhale, fold entirely forward. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the earth, step back, high push-up, knees or toes, your decision, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra if it's better for you. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Bend the knees, step or float in between the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep through the fingertips. Long breath in. Exhale, pour completely forward. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, hands drop. Step back, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Open up the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out, bend the knees, step or float in between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep through the fingertips, go back, open up the heart. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the earth, step back, high to low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Immediately bend the knees, step or float in between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. So our first Utkatasana of our practice, let's sink those hips back and down while lifting the heart up. Spark the fingertips. Hands can be wherever they need to be to help you stay in proper form. Tuck the tailbone, raise the heart, press back deeper into the hips. Fuel this pose with breath, long inhales, deep exhales. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold entirely forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high push-up, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing, open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step or float in between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Full breath in. Exhale, sink deeper, parallel the hands to the ground. Long inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step back, high push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet come together to touch. Inhale, right leg lifts behind you. Press the energy away. Long inhale. Exhale, pull forward, knee into the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog, press. Exhale, knee into the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. One more time, pull forward, scoop that knee in, and gently step that foot forward. Drop the knee in the back, right hand, not on the knee, but above it. Press away from the mat. Gaze is over that right shoulder. If it's there for you, right arm reaches up. And if it's there for you, further hand can come behind. Gaze stays lifted. Energy stays pressing forward into the hips. Inhale, reach the hand. Exhale the hand down to the ground. Pick up the knee in the back. Drop the heel down. Warrior one, legs. Interlace the fingertips. Again, not on the knee, but right above it. Press the energy forward. Lift the heart. Stay here and breathe. Release the bind. Reach the hands forward. Long inhale. Exhale the hands back to the ground, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift back up higher, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, chin to the chest. And one more time, warrior one, reach through the fingertips, heart opens. And exhale, hands to the mat. Pick up that foot in the back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Long breaths in and out. Feet come together to touch. Left leg lifts up behind you. Square the hips to the ground. Long inhale. Exhale, pull forward, knee into the nose. Scoop through the belly, round through the back. Inhale, reach that leg back. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull forward, knee into the nose. Gently step that foot forward. Drop the knee in the back. Left hand to the thigh bone. Press away from the mat, looking back behind you. If it's there for you, left hand lifts up. Bring that hand behind you. Keep the gaze looking behind that left shoulder. Long inhale. Lift that hand back up again. Hands to the mat. Pick up the knee in the back. Drop the heel down for warrior one legs. Interlace the fingertips, not on the knee, but above on the thigh. And press away from that left thigh bone, lifting the heart and the head, deepening into the legs. Outer edge of the back foot presses down to the earth. Long inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, hands to the mat, chin to the chest. Inhale, reach back up. Long inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth, chin to the chest. One more time, fullest expression, reach. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, heels lift. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float in between the hands. Halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, full breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, heart sparks forward. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot steps, warrior one. Through the fingertips, we breathe in. Exhale, hands release. Step back, high to low. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Left foot, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, high to low. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Right foot again. Step forward. Warrior one. Hands down. Step back, high to low. Vinyasa through upward. Downward, left foot again. Warrior one, sweep. Exhale, hands release. High to low. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Right foot steps again. Inhale, warrior one this time. Open to warrior two. We'll stay here breathing. Reach those fingertips strong. Sink deep into that right knee. Gaze can be over the fingertips, the peace fingers in the front, or to the side if that's better for you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the ground. Step back, high to low. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot steps, warrior one. And we open up to warrior two. Good, open that knee. Long breath in. Long breath out. Sink deep into the legs. Energy pushing down into that left leg. Open the right hip away from the midline. Like a little tug of war with the legs. Breath in. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high push-up, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Stay low, flip the front wrist, reverse the warrior. Stay and breathe. As you exhale, explore deeper pose. More depth in that right leg. More strength in the left. Long inhale. As you exhale, hands to the earth. Pick up that right leg. High to low. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front wrist, reverse the warrior. Deepen more into that left leg. Reach the left hand high. And on your next exhale, windmill the hands down to the ground. Step back, high to low. Inhale, upward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front wrist, reverse the warrior. And then exhale, forearm to the thigh bone, extended side angle. Left hand can be in a bind, can be reaching up or over, or if a full bind is part of your practice, you can feel free to take that. Just find length in the upper body and the chest and depth through the legs. If it's there for you, right hand can go down deeper, but if this takes away from the pose and makes you close it down, then go back up with the hand to the thigh bone. We want to maintain that good form. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Flip the front wrist, reverse the warrior, and hands to the ground. Step back, high push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, upward, and exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg steps, warrior one through the fingertips. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front wrist, reverse the warrior, and then forearm to the thigh bone, extended side angle. Work that right shoulder back, left rib cage up. And again, right arm can feel free to go wherever feels comfortable for you. If it's there for you, left hand goes down deeper, but make sure that you keep the integrity of the pose. Exhale up, warrior two. Flip the front wrist, reverse the warrior, hands to the mat. Step back, high push-up, low push-up. Inhale, upward, and exhale, child's pose. Walk those hands forward, lift the hips up into more of a puppy dog pose. Slide the left hand underneath the right. Left cheekbone or temple comes to the mat. And fill the lungs and belly with good breath. Release that hand, pull forward, keep the knees where they are, lower down chaturanga 10 times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, child's pose. Slide the right hand underneath. Take rest. Bring that hand back forward again. Pull forward, and again we go into those chaturangas a little faster than we usually do. Knees apart, toes together. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Keep the toes curled under, and downward facing dog from there. Feet together to touch. Bend the knees, look in between the hands, step or float there. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach all the way up to standing. Squeeze the glutes, reach back. And hands to heart center. How are we doing, ladies?
Good.
Good. I haven't gotten a notification yet, so we're gonna keep rolling. Hopefully we don't have to do the 40-minute thing, so we're gonna keep going. Long breath all the way in. Exhale, fold completely forward. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat. Step back, high push-up. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together to touch. Inhale, right leg lifts up behind you. Pull forward, knee into the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale. And exhale, right knee, right elbow. If you can, one push-up, knee back in. Gently step that foot forward, drop the knee in the back. Left hand stays down, right hand goes to the thigh bone. We've been here before. Let's see how much easier this pose is now that we're completely warmed up. Look behind that right shoulder. Left arm is steady and strong underneath you. One big inhale, right arm reaches. Hand comes back down to the ground. Pick up the knee in the back. If it's there for you, right hand and the left hand come to the ankle. Bend the knee, lift the knee. Bend and lift. Bend and lift again. Keep that leg strong. Reach through the fingertips, full crescent lunge. If you need to take a moment and get to a stronger point of balance, feel free to do that. And then once you arrive there, go into a full expression of this pose, sinking deep into that right leg, squeezing the left leg in the back.
Let go.
Hands to heart center, long breath in. Exhale, twist to the right and lower down. Left elbow to the right thigh bone. Top hand presses into the bottom, straightening that left leg. If it's there for you, take a split in the palms. One more deep breath in, drop the knee down, and walk the hands back for a hamstring stretch. Straightening that right leg as much as possible, even if that means you can't touch your toes. It's better for a straight leg than a bent knee catching hold of the toes. Work that straight leg. Left toes turn in slightly, and then reach the left arm up. Bring that hand down, right knee goes back. Long inhale through the fingertips, squeeze the glutes, ball up the fists, press them right above the glutes, heart opens, and we shift back for a very gentle camel pose. Release from there, long inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground, walk forward, downward facing dog. Feet together to touch, left leg lifts up behind you. Pull forward, knee into the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Three-legged dog. Left knee, left tricep, push up if it's there for you. Bring that knee back in, gently step it through. Knee goes down into the ground in the back, right hand down, left hand to the thigh bone. Press away from the midline. If it's there for you, you can reach that left arm up. Hand down to the ground. Pick up the knee in the back. Both hands go to the left foot if it's there for you for balance. Drop the back knee, straighten. Drop and straighten. One more time, drop, then straighten and reach right up to crescent. Again, if balance is an issue and you need to take a moment, feel free to do that. And then sink back to the fullest expression of this pose. Making sure to bring your breath along with you. Energy goes into that left leg. Squeeze the right leg back. Hands to heart center. Big twist to the left and lower down. Right elbow to the left thigh bone. Top hand presses into the bottom. If it's there for you, split the palms. Drop the knee to the ground. One more breath in. Hands to the ground. Step back, hamstring stretch. Pull the toes. Drop the chin and breathe. Anchor that right toe in slightly. Reach through the right arm, big stretch. And then bring left knee next to the right. Hands behind and camel pose. This time it can be a little stronger than the last time we were here. One more deep breath in, and then exhale, hands to the ground, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step or float in between the hands. Halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left hand and left leg stay down. Right hand, right arm, lift up. Half moon pose. Take another deep breath in, fullest expression, and then exhale, fold entirely forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to hips, come all the way up to standing long. Inhale, rinse out, and exhale, fold back down. Halfway lift, exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right hand stays down. Right leg stays down. Left hand, left leg, reach up. Take another deep breath in, fullest expression. Exhale, fold entirely forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way up to standing. Reach the hands and heart center. Right leg comes up anywhere but on the knee for tree pose. Interlace the fingertips, press up, heart elevates, left foot presses down to the earth. Big stretch. One more inhale. And then bring that right foot off and back at an angle and just slide those hands down for pyramid pose. Back flat is the most important part here. Legs straight next. And then how far you go down is the least important. We want strong form. Dig those heels into the mat. Heart stays elevated. Long breath in. And exhale, step feet together. Left foot lifts up for tree pose, anywhere but on that knee. Pressing the pad of the foot to the thigh bone. Heels of the hands come together and we breathe. From there, if it's there for you, you can lift the hands and the gaze, elevating this pose and breathing. Inhale, fullest expression, and then release. Left foot comes off and back at an angle, and slide back for pyramid pose. Feet together to touch. Long inhale, squeeze the glutes, go back, open the heart. And then a big reaching swan dive. Fold completely forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step back, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Drop down to your forearms. For dolphin pose, forearms are parallel with one another. Walk those feet in. Long inhale. Exhale, pull forward, chin past the fingertips. Lift back up, dolphin pose. Pull forward, belly hovers over the mat, chin goes right past those fingertips. Press right back up. One more time, pull forward, hover here, long breath in, and exhale, press back down. Knees go down, and walk back. Child's pose. Forehead rests deeply on the mat. And pull forward again, all fours positioning. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow pose, stay there. Hands forward, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up behind you, pull forward, knee into the nose, drape it across for pigeon pose. Forehead finds the mat. Walk the right foot up as much as you're able to and the left foot back. And just surrender to this pose. Come to a straight arm, long breath in, and exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up, pull forward, knee into the nose, and drape it across. Pigeon pose. A few more breaths here. See if you can get deeper. And then come to a straight arm. Long inhale, open the heart. Sit back onto the left hip. Bring the right leg around. Hug the knees into the chest. And then extend down to low boat. Hover for a moment. Pull back up, squeeze into a tiny ball. Lower back down, low boat. Lift back up. One more time, hold low boat, 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. Completely release into the mat for a moment. Bring your feet up. Heels so that you could touch them. And then press up into a bridge pose. Squeeze the glutes, lift the heart. Hands can be underneath or floating overhead. Long breath in, and then exhale, release. Allow the knees to fall to the right. Hands can be at goalpost arms. Knees come back to center. Press back up again into a bridge. Release the hips, allow the knees to fall to the left, goalpost the arms. Hug the knees into the chest, make yourself into the tiniest little ball possible. And then release into Shavasana. We'll stay here for 1 minute. I'll bring you out in a moment. Close your eyes. Take some breath. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Slowly begin to wiggle your toes and your fingertips, bringing yourself back. Take a long breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, turn onto your right side. From there, press into a comfortable seated position. Legs cross, hands to heart center. Thumb knuckles rise to the forehead, and we end honoring one another by saying Namaste.